feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions.
Good morning, everyone. I just coming on here real quick to tell everybody hello, and I got a quick message I want to send out right quick. Okay, I don't be around a lot of people. I don't have anything against people, and I love people. I just love being myself. Okay, now somebody may be wondering why in the few why I'm saying the things I'm saying, but maybe when I finish, you might understand. Okay, now y'all people made my life a living hell. Okay, but I thank God He comforted me in the midst of. Okay. Now I'm gonna start with you, young lady. You, young lady, the one who think you're gonna just do whatever you think you're gonna do to me. God ain't gonna let that happen. Okay. You have done something. You put your hand in some things you didn't have no business putting your hands into. And furthermore, you don't know me. Okay. And all this is over a man, y'all. Okay. A man who don't even want her. Okay. Which it doesn't have anything to do with me. Me and you cut from two different cloths. Okay. I'm a woman of substance. I respect myself. I don't prostitute of anything in that nature, which that's your choice, right? You brag about it. You sit and you talk down on other women like they are nothing. Just to let you know all the things you have done to me, and I done told it, and I'm gonna say it again. Witchcraft doesn't work on me. No magic upon this earth gonna work on me. Now I'm gonna let you know once again, okay? After all the things you tried to do to me, my father put the raw upon your life and everybody who had their hands in it. Okay. Now this is for my in-laws. Okay. Take it the way y'all want to take it. Y'all have done something to me. Y'all held back some information from me. I've been knew this. Okay. Y'all did some very bad things in my life, and I got kids. You didn't care. Being greedy. Mhm. All the witchcraft y'all have done. Mhm. And bring it to my homeland where I stay. Now I was sitting here thinking all night, just sitting here thinking, just talking to my father about some things. And I'm not pleased at all what y'all have done to me. Okay, you wasted my time. But in between y'all wasting my time, I have learned a lot of things. Never for once that I wish bad on anybody, in spite of how things been done to me from a child growing up. Never for once that I hate people. I give anybody the shirt off my back. Now, you, sir, listening to a female who don't even give one crap nickel about you. Okay? Which that's none of my business. I can care less. Now you want to hold back something to help a female who don't even care about you, who really want to see you out it. Huh? And that's why I tell people all the time, don't get so caught up in your emotions when you're being sexually involved with somebody. See, I don't get caught up easily. But you put your emotions, you just wear your emotions just anyway. That's just how I look at anyway with anybody. And get mad because I feel the way I feel. Because you want to get over. Getting over getting over on me is not gonna carry you far. It's all about doing the right thing. And for once, you couldn't do the right thing. And I sit and think long and hard on this before I even came on this live. I sit and I think real long and hard. Y'all don't have no remorse. Y'all don't have no compassion. You sit here and you dabble with my Facebook, and I made it loud and clear. Leave my page alone. I said, leave my page alone. I said that loud and clear. Y'all thought just because y'all dabble in magic and witchcraft, y'all could just do whatever y'all want to do to people. And thinking you're going to just get away with it just like that. No, my father going to deal with y'all. Okay. Now, young lady, you came on my page knowing that you have done some horrible things to me. You got the nerve to be on my Facebook page or looking at my page, however the case may go. I don't have no remorse for you. Because my father but the raw against you so bad, I promise you. Everything you done to me, you're going to have to eat every bit of it. Okay? And like how I tell some of y'all, I never wish bad on nobody. God is my witness. I never wish no harm on nobody. But when you're dealing with people who are wicked, when I say wicked, who result only to wicked only, but not God, I don't have no compassion for type people like this. Sit and did things to me and sit back and you laugh about it. All this was stirring up in my spirit for a while. And I was just sitting here thinking, everybody, I don't care who helping me. It go down to the people who helping me. That go for y'all too, because I know y'all be watching my videos on the DL. Not for the people being in my chat. These are people in my personal space, okay? Down to the people who helping me. Y'all have wronged me. Y'all sit and lie. And lady, you know who you is because you sat and you laughed one day when I was talking to you on the phone. Okay? Instead of you do your job, you rather sit and try to underhand me instead of you do your job. And you know y'all went through something a couple years ago, and that's why I hit with people, y'all. They sit and they get on their knees and they pray to God for help. Ask God to take them out of a storm, however the case may go. Then turn around and wrong people in the wrongest way that people could ever be wrong. And thinking they could just do it behind the scenes without nobody knowing. She don't know no better. I don't talk everything. I want you to think I don't know no better. Y'all went through something a couple years ago and y'all business is up and down, up and down. And when I made that phone call to call your business, God led me to call your business. He did. And that's why I always tell people you got to be careful how you do people. We too busy looking at the outer rim of people, but they don't never pay attention to what's in the inside. So when I called y'all, my father sent me to y'all. Okay. Now, like how I say, when you sit and you pray and ask God to take y'all out of a storm because your business was up and down, up and down, up and down, y'all was being tested the whole time. Being very rushful on things, thinking you can speak for me, make decisions for me like I don't have a mind of my own. I allow that to happen. See, sometimes God allow things to happen to see how far people going to go before he raw in their life because the prayer that you made, you was lying. You was lying. Somebody who really need help, they won't be doing things behind the scenes trying to cut people out of what belong to them. Or you feel that I don't deserve it. Sometimes when you say things, y'all, people really be thinking you're just talking out the side of your neck. But I promise you, only time gonna tell when you see for yourself. Because my father put the raw on y'all, each and every one of y'all who have wronged me. People who have called y'all, people who've been in my personal space have stole from me. Then turn around trying to out me. And you know what I try to do, y'all? I try to avoid certain things because I know the tongue will be like a two-edged sword. Try to avoid certain people because I know the tongue is like a two-edged sword. But these people really thought they were so powerful. They was more powerful than God that they didn't even care. I went to my father on each and every one of these people. I don't have no sympathy for y'all. Not one, because you don't have no sympathy for yourself. When you choose to mess with my Facebook page to shut me up because I sit and talk about something which y'all have done to me. Y'all didn't want nobody to hear but that because y'all trying to save your face. Save your face. But y'all gonna be on the news. So I mean, that doesn't have anything to do with me. That's just something how God gonna divinely have it. I don't have no compassion for y'all type people. Y'all some low life. When I say low, low. And it's sad, y'all. We gotta live around other women and men who want to take things that doesn't belong to them and make up all kind of lies. Any kind of lie to get them through the door and get them what they want. Now I even sat back. I said, you know what? It got to be a fool who don't have no understanding would do such thing. When the fool can have the whole pie, not piece, not half, not some. The fool could have had the whole pie. But you know what that fool did, y'all? Sat and did everything that been asked. That fool did it. And didn't have no remorse when they did it. Laugh about it. She crazy. She this, she that. See, stuff like that doesn't bother me. Okay? It doesn't bother me at all. Now you thinking if you run, it's going to help the problem. I don't care where you run to. Each and every one of y'all, mama, stepdaddy, whatever you want to call it, turn to if their hands been in it too. Each and every one of y'all, my father going to roar upon y'all so bad. Because all y'all do is resort to witchcraft. Y'all run the witchcraft for every single thing. Y'all don't get on your knees and pray to my father, but nothing. So I don't have no remorse for anybody who dab in this stuff. I shouldn't have no remorse when you want to dab in witchcraft to harm people and hurt people for no apparent reason. Because you think your witchcraft got more power than God. I don't have no remorse because you don't have any for me. When you choose to do what you do and you thought it was a good idea to play up in my spirit, even in my physical, you thought it was so funny. Y'all thought it was funny. Y'all sit and laugh. I used to sit in my home and just sit and shake my head. I don't shake it no more. You sat and you follow me just about everywhere I go, undermining my business. And you had others to do the same thing because I started my own out. It's sad. I never thought I y'all some, I mean, when I say low, that's some low stuff y'all did. Low to the low. And especially for you to be 70 something years old. 70 something years old. My mother would never did such thing. And what I hate with some of these people, they don't be around to handle anything people need to get done. They don't never be around to help with anything. And these be the main people will backdoor you. Sit and backdoor you for no apparent reason at all. When you try to get up, they try to knock you back down. They don't even know you like that. These people right here didn't even know me like that, y'all. And I know we all got people like that in our lives. Don't get me wrong. But I believe we're in a season right now where God is punishing people. And I always tell people, if you try anything wicked, I promise you it's going to come back to you. And that's why I hit with these type people. Good morning, Miss Carla. Good morning. That's why I hit with these type people. They do this type stuff. And when it backfired, when God allowed it to backfire, now they say, "Oh, that girl doing no, 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 no. I don't mess in that stuff. Never did." Y'all try to play me for a sucker. When I said y'all did the most, you did the most. And you didn't even care to clean it up. All y'all did resort to evil to cover things up, evil to cover things up. But God ain't gonna allow that to happen no more. It's not gonna work for you no more. You done did too much. He not gonna even allow it to work for you no more. Now back to you, for you to be 70 something years old, the age of my mother right now, but she would have been living. You didn't care. You the orchestrator of everything that have happened. People was afraid of you because you been a witch. But you was always mad at me because I never been afraid of you. You was a dirty dog. You is a dirty dog. I never seen nothing like this in my life. You interfere in my life for a long time. You snoop in my business for a long time. And anything that belongs to me, you always want it. I'm not your daughter. See, that's why God can't give certain people certain gifts and certain powers, because y'all type people will abuse it. Sit and harm people with that mess. You sit and just do all kind of wickedness. That's why he can't give certain people different powers, because y'all sit and abuse things. Because if you abuse it with evil, I know you would do it if it been something good. I don't care how old you is. He is going to raw on your tail so bad because you had all them years to get it right. You ain't never for once get it right, and you 70 something years old. You know what you did? When I made that live on Facebook, you traveled to pit witchcraft for me. You made it your business to meet me at the store. But guess what? God already he already informed me ahead of time what you've been doing. And that's why I tell y'all, stop letting people hug y'all, touch on y'all, because some of these people don't mean no good for y'all. If you carrying weight on your shoulder, carry that weight yourself, honey. God going to carry you through. If you going through something, learn to go through it by yourself. You really don't need nobody to go through anything. Because the same people around you is the same people who trying to harm you. I seen this with my own eye. Ain't nothing nobody tell me. I seen it with my own eye. Trying to hush me up on Facebook because they know they can go to jail. You think I care if you go to jail? You shouldn't. You should have been sitting here telling the rest better. Y'all didn't care. When I'm in grocery stores, y'all following me, watching me. Like I don't see y'all. I know each and every one of y'all position. How dare you? And you not even my mother. You a stranger to me. You don't even know me like that. I give you a lending hand several times. And all you did is deceive me. Each and every one of y'all. And this for you, sir. You know why I ain't spoke to you when you been at that store, because I know you only been up to no good. I could have read you from your head to your toe. Even what's in your brain, I could have see what's ticking. That's why I ain't said nothing to you. I just look at you. Like, how dare you want to see how things going with me? For the age you is, you shouldn't be doing the things you doing either. Now this for you, sir. Mama maybe, baby maybe. They all say mama maybe, papa baby, whatever. Now my thing is, you sit and you listen to everything that lady tell you. No backbone at all. Damn, Rocky got more backbone than that. It's sad when you can't use a mind for yourself. You let somebody else take food out of your mouth. If I've been in that predicament, I would say, heck no, I'm not doing that. Why would I want to do that for when I can have all for myself or with the person I'm with? See, sometimes we got to use common sense. But the same people you try to help is the same people who want to out you. It's sad. It's sad to see any child who give themselves to their family and their family try to out them for insurance money, slowly poisoning them. Got them thinking it's somebody else, and the whole time they've been the one who doing it too. Then they got the nerve to put it off on somebody else. Lady, you done got away too many times already. Too many. God, but the raw in your life so bad, each and every one of y'all. Each and every one of y'all. And that's justice. Because you shouldn't did what you did. You should never did what you did. And that's why I hate y'all. If my mom did anything wrong in her lifetime and I know about it, I don't sit back and allow her to do whatever. My family know me. When it's something crazy, I walk away. I don't deal with you at all. I'm like that with my family too. So you're a complete stranger to me. So what make you think you could just walk all over me any kind of way? Then y'all turn around and laugh about what y'all have done to me because you don't want to see me grow. 70 something years, you ain't never got yourself together. Keep playing in God's church. Keep on playing in God's house if you want. You think it's a joke. And that's why I don't understand, some of these people who really believe the magic is their highest power over God, and they go in church and start faking they love God and knowing well they don't love God. I heard somebody pray at the sitting one time and wish all kind of bad on me. When I say bad, I never heard a prayer such thing in my life, y'all. I heard it with my own ear. And I never thought people do this type stuff, I see people pray, they pray good things, they pray to God for good healing, good strength, good health, things like that. I never heard nobody pray to Satan, but when I heard it, it was a shock to me. When I say shock, instead of praying good things, they was praying for bad things to happen. And when I heard it, I was very shocked. Don't underestimate nobody, y'all. Always go by your first mind, your first judgment, your first mind. You always go by that. I don't care who it is. All these trickery spells and stuff people doing, all that stuff coming to an end. All that coming to an end. And that's why my father is scripting a lot of people who choosing not to do the right thing. He's scripting these people down to nothing. When some of y'all out here doing crazy, I'm in here praying or meditating to my father. I'm doing the opposite, doing something good. I'm a woman with kids, and you gotta be heartless as hell to want to see a woman with kids fail and not grow. That's why I don't have no sympathy for none of y'all. My father put the raw upon y'all so bad, y'all gonna wish y'all didn't did what you did. See, I don't mess in evil because I believe in good things of God. I hate evil. I sit back and I just observe people to see how you move, how you think. That's how I make my assessment. And I tell my father about it. Each and every one of y'all, my father's gonna roar against each and every one of y'all. Even the ones I came to, and you wronged me behind the scenes and even got me paying something I shouldn't be paying for. When I said and told you I was not in agreement of that. You thought it was a good idea to still do it just to get money up out of me. And that was the wrong thing you could ever do. That's why I tell people all the time, life could be a blessing or a curse. It all depends on how you use it. But when you use God's people for your better good and you being wicked when you do it, you got to be very mindful, baby. I don't care who it is, because I'm very mindful when I deal with people. And that's where the blessings and curse come from. When you do right, blessings going to revolve. You shall reap your reward. But when you do bad, bad you shall receive. And it's 1,000 folds worse than what you think. Ain't nothing worse than God cursing a whole bloodline just because of their greed. Being selfish, want to hold information, just want to do this and laugh, want to do this and do that. And girl, I don't even worry about you at all. Cause what you got coming to you, and if you ain't buckle on your knees by now, I promise you, it's gonna make you buckle. I ain't even worried about you. You put yourself, you inserted yourself in people business that you didn't have no place inserting yourself. You thought it was a good idea to sit and lie on me with a lot of things. I'm slowly waking up, but I promise you, if you have did anything to my kids and my grandbaby, I promise you, you're going to regret it the rest of your life. Kids are innocent. There's rules to everything. You're not supposed to bother kids. See, it's one thing you did me dirty, but it's another thing when you bother my kids and my grandbaby. And that's why I don't have no compassion. So, like how I say, you better get that paper and remember everything you have done. So it won't catch you off guard. Because you better be caught all the way off guard. A couple of y'all. When I mind my business and I'm in stores and somebody come talk to me, you come grab them. You come grab them. I was watching you for a minute. See, I want to make sure your heart been in the right place. But when I saw you was being malicious and wicked, lied on me, all them years you lied on me, I've been with another man. Oh, you did that. You did that. But I ain't gonna tell you what's coming for you. But my father put the raw on you so bad because you did it long enough, a long time you've been doing this to me. You used to go home every 6 months to your hometown, Louisiana, and get your little thing, yang yang. Yeah, you may got me before because I let my guards down. But I promise you, my father tell me to suit and boot up. Comfortable days are over. I did just that. You know what you did. See, I came in your life to be a blessing to your people. You used it, you abused it, you throw it in the trash, you lied, stealing, you did all of that. Got men's following me when I'm out in public. You did all of that. You did all what you can do. And I know it's somebody out here who probably going through something way worse than what I've been through. But I don't have no remorse for these people, y'all. Sometimes you got some people, y'all, they don't have compassion where they get on their knees and pray to God. That sincere compassion inside, like they mean it. Did it for so long it become their life. That become part of them. That's what they believe in. Piss them off, that's your death. Can't get their way, that's your death. I'm telling y'all what I'm dealing with. Hmm. Lady, I've been know what you've been dabbing into. That's why I had to call you out years ago to you. And I never been disrespectful. I'm not the kind of person where you could just run over, I'm not the type person where you could tell me something and I jump and just do it. I'm not that kind of person. Never been. I'm not the type person that visit people and just sit off in their house and kiki all day long. I never been. So when you didn't took the time to figure me out, that's your problem. Now you start drawing your own conclusion on who you thought I was, and I wasn't not even one thing you say I was. But I can call you on a lot of things you was. Prostitute, used to sell your body, used to lie on people, used to put policies on people and get the money for. You did a lot of things that I never ever tap into. And I'm gonna be honest with some of y'all. The age I am, I don't know a lot of things because a lot of things I haven't tapped into. Certain things I ask people like, what that is. Somebody else may look at it like, girl, you ain't know what that is. You know, not trying to be funny enough, but I'm dead serious. Certain things I don't know because I never tapped into things that people have done. Doing certain things. You know, somebody asked me something a while back. Have you ever did? I forgot the name of the thing where you meet people and all them kind of stuff. I said, no. What is that? When they explained, I said, no, I never did that before. I'm not into doing that. But she thought it was a good idea to just make up all kind of lies on me. And I'm not here to degrade nobody. No, that's not where I'm here for. Sometimes people need to be taught a hard lesson in order for people to do the right thing to get on the right path. They must go through. All of God's people have truly suffered. Some way worse than others. Going through the fire will make us change into a better person. But when you're dealing with people who never been through the fire and they resort to other things to help them through, cheat their way through life, even with people, can't get their way, they will out you and kill you instantly. See, y'all thought y'all had me when y'all wanted me to be in a very severe car accident, but God converted that it didn't happen that way. Y'all wanted so bad that you put it on my child. Y'all wanted my child to die in a car accident, to sacrifice my child in a car accident. But in the midst of all of that, God had his angels around my daughter. She was just sitting in the car seat where everything around her was crumpled. Not one scratch bit on her. When you listen to God, I promise you, God going to keep each and every one of y'all. He's going to protect you. Don't never let nobody put fear in you. Because when you got God on your side, who care who against you? Because God got you. When people make fun of you and lie on you, that doesn't even matter when it come to God. And if I wasn't suited and booted, maybe my daughter probably would have died. Maybe something bad would have happened to me because I wasn't obedient when my father told me to. But guess what? I was very obedient when he told me to get myself together. Let my guard down, let my shield down and everything. And the whole time, I knew I was around snakes. That's what they wanted. I don't have no remorse for none of y'all people who have did me wrong. And you still ain't trying to repent to my father, but nothing. The minute you get a little strength, you're back at it again. And that's why I tell my father what I tell my father. They need to be taught a lesson. You ever seen kids that get you could discipline them. After you discipline them, they start acting normal and back to the bull crap again. That's how some of these growing people are. God may chastise them and they back at it again. Ready to put people down in the grave. Sometimes my father got to hold it on some of these people, allow them to go through to their knees buckle, till they so tired they ain't gonna know what to do. Where they really gonna let it go and stop trying to put people in their grave when they know they ain't want to die. You didn't like me because of the information I had on you, on what you've been doing. You wanted your kids to be so stuck in their mind and control. Anything you want, you shall get it. And it's sad when you got a mother who think like this. I told my kids, I said, let me tell you something. I love y'all. This is mom, we love you too. I said, when you get married or in a relationship, your house come before your mammy and your daddy. I don't care how much I come to you for help. If that shall happen, which I don't do it. Do not take care of your mammy unless your house is taking care of your home come first. See, I don't tell my children mama come first. Mama had you. Don't forget where you came from. I don't play them kind of game. Because you got to answer to God for that. Nobody can never tell you nothing. Ever since you've been young, nobody couldn't tell you nothing. Nothing. But this year is your year. God, but the raw upon you so bad, either you're going to get right or you're going to get gone. We all had choices we had to make. Because he had enough of it. You done did it for too long and to too many people. Each man you have done it to. Just about. I never did that to a man. See the difference? But you said and you lie on me, which, I said, you know what? What you got coming to you is far way worse than the lies that you told out of your mouth. And you, sir, hold back information for people who trying to out you. Want you gone? You want to do what? And you already going through? You want to do what? Man, I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life. How the devil gonna allow the devil to trick himself? How the devil gonna allow the devil to trick himself? If you want to play a role, at least be good at what you do. You sit and let a set of people who plotting on your death tell you what to do, and you agree upon to do it. No backbone. I don't care how old somebody is. When something wrong is wrong, I'm not doing that mess. I'm quick to say that I ain't doing that mess. Oh no, you got the wrong one. I'm not doing that. And I'm not going to use people are weak. I'm not going to even use no mess like that because I look at life. If I can do it, y'all can do it. Ain't no excuse for nobody else. We got to stop making excuses for people because they choose to wobble in lies, deceit, evil, or lay in that mess. We got to stop making excuse for people who keep doing such thing. You got to harden your heart and let God deal with that person the way he got to deal with them to change from their wicked ways. While we are praying for the people, you got some people out here trying to hurt people. Come on now. Somebody may look at this, oh, why she talking like that? Because the wicked don't have no love. Why not? Why shouldn't I talk like this? Sometimes in order to get through to certain people, you gotta talk the way you talk. And looking at me crazy when I'm out in public, like I'm the number one enemy when y'all wrong me. Y'all did me dirty. I ain't did you dirty. I always been the type of person. I always say I ride it till the wheels fall off. I don't care who it is, girlfriends, whatever you want to call it in my life, whoever are wrong in my life. But once the wheel fall off, it's over. I ride it till the wheels fall off. I'm gonna let you mess it up. Hmm. Imagine you sitting there praying for somebody and the whole time they trying to out you, kill you, do all kind of weird things to you. While you sitting there praying, they're trying to kill you. I don't have no sympathy for these type people. I done told y'all don't knock on my door. Don't say nothing to me. Keep it pushing. Like push a P. Keep it pushing. I'm good. Don't knock on my door, none of that. Cause you ain't knock on my door when you decide to do what you did. You ain't knock on my door then. And y'all thought it was a good idea. Oh, let's tag team against her. She going down. She. I just want her gone. I just want her gone, but you still want to live, huh? Wow. So everything y'all did to me, I done made this clear on live, and I'm gonna say it again. You're only doing it to yourself. I don't mess with evil, okay? I don't wish bad on nobody, but I will send back whatever you send anything to me. I'm gonna send it back to you, okay? That's how it's gonna be. I don't care what it looked like. I go to my father about it. I tell my father what's going on. I sure do. The one who created heaven and hell and the earth and everything therein. That father. I go to him about my problems. So just to let you know, I don't want to be your friend. Okay? When you wrong me and you don't even know me, okay, at all. Because one thing about me, when it come down to people, I'm very skeptical on who I have in my life and around me and my kids. You thought all this been a game. Okay. You thought it was funny. You really think people is beneath you when they ain't. So am I sorry for what I'm saying right now? No, because you got good sense. You know what you're doing. You want to sit and ask for something that belongs to me. And I want you to know your little setup not gonna work. Okay. Y'all sitting and plotting. I send everything back that you've been thinking you shall go through. Um, I had the police following me sometime. I know what's going on. A lot of stuff I don't talk about. Only thing what's gonna happen, you're gonna end up getting that man caught up so bad he's not gonna be able to untangle himself. I call judgment on each and every one of y'all who have done me dirty. Some of y'all are already done approach, and all of y'all knew who y'all are. Some did it for money, trying to cover up paperwork because they want to steal from me, and that's the wrong thing anybody could ever do. Y'all see how God would sit there and do things? God would do things to a person to wheel them on in like a fishing rod, just reel it on in. After you take that fish off the hook and you done bait it again and throw it back in, just to reel people in. Because see, at the end of the day, like how I say, some of these people get on their knees and pray and ask God to have miracle in their life, to change things. They pray for different things, but they behind the scenes, they're sitting here doing the most. Where you can see it, I can see what they're doing. They see nothing I'm just making up. Doing the most. Now they prayer just didn't get answered. Now they're not getting what they already done prayed for just because the hardness of their heart. But you're gonna reap that wrath, baby. That wrath coming to y'all. Each and every one of y'all. You want what belonged to me. Girl, why would you some of y'all gonna take this personal when I say this, but that's fine. I'm gonna let this out. Why would you want to take somebody home when you don't even like to wash? That was mind boggling. I'm like, what? You telling me what's really mind boggling is for you to have AIDS, right? You sitting here passing that mess along to be a woman. Okay? You don't have no substance, so I can't even say you a woman of substance, but you prefer to pass that nasty mess around to people, spreading that nasty disease that you choose to get. When I go on these lives, I tell people all the time, wrap it up. Get tested when you meet people. Get tested before you even decide to even do it unprotected. Make sure you just test it a couple of times and look at their medical. You want to look at my medical file to figure where my health lie. When you know your health ain't been good the whole time. Now, this been mind-boggling to me. You know your health wasn't good the whole time, but you want to see my medical file. You want to see if I've been sick. But the whole time you had AIDS. I've been knew this stuff. That's what's mind-boggling to me. You want to see my medical dig up in my life when you shouldn't even be nowhere in my life at all. You shouldn't even be nowhere in my life. Boy, listen here. When I tell y'all stuff on these lives, the same girl got my live, my Facebook, where I can't even go live because when I mentioned that HIV thing, she got upset about it. I done told her, I don't bother people who ain't bothering me. But when you come up in my space, knowing you ain't right, this is what I do. Okay? This is what I do. When you choose to do foolish things to me, and you shouldn't even be nowhere in my life at all, I don't care who sent you. You shouldn't be nowhere in my life at all. I know plenty of women. I stay in my lane. I don't interfere in people's business or what they got going on, what they had going on. That's none of my business. I'm concerned about me. Now you're trying to find reasons, find things on me. You ain't gonna find nothing. You ain't gonna find ain't nothing there. And if you try to sneak anything on my background sheet, you're going to jail. Because I got a clean background. I don't have ain't nothing wrong with my background. Anybody who plots, scheme, or even thought about doing anything to me, God is going to raw upon your life. You know who you is. Each and every one of y'all. I don't care what position you lie, you sit in, you dabble in. I don't care if you skinny dip. I don't care. God, but the raw into each and every one of y'all lives. And I listen, I don't have no remorse at all. Because it's been going on for too long. Never for once that y'all say, you know what, let me do the right thing. So I can care less. You want what you got now, you got it. Deal with it. That's what you wanted me to deal with it at that time, right? When I been in a car accident, my daughter been in one. Huh? All of that you did to me. I could tell y'all so many things this girl have done to me, and that's why I go live to let people be aware of what's going on. She is not really a friend to people. And that's why I always tell people, you got to be careful who come in your life. When you got people who is this girl is a complete stranger, right? She was sent, okay? But she's a complete stranger to me. She don't know me, okay? When you got people who try to harm people with that stuff they don't know, I can only imagine the people who you so-called friends. But you're not going to talk about how you slept with your friend's man. You ain't gonna talk about that. You keep down the hush hush. You done slept with these men. And one thing, baby, that I do know, when I speak something, God gonna get them confirmation. That's the beautiful part of my Father. He is gonna get them confirmation. I don't just make up stuff on the side of my neck. See, y'all had me blindsided for a little while. But when I woke up, baby, y'all should have no better to play around with me. Especially if you know I'm like this. All them little fear tactics and all that, this and that. You gonna do this, do this, do this to me and run it. Listen, I done tell you before. I ain't gotta remind you again. That I'm not gonna do. Okay? You're not a friend to nobody. You have slept with your friends, boyfriend or husband, whatever y'all call it. You have done that. That's wrong. You is dead wrong. So for some of y'all ladies, when y'all see this video later, y'all know who you are. Be very mindful who come in your circle. You got to be very mindful. I don't care how long you know somebody. People switch up over time. Okay? Not everybody stay the same. Some people switch up for the better, some switch up for the worse. But when you see somebody operate a certain kind of way, just and believe me, when I tell you this, they going to operate like that with you too. You're no different. A heartless person don't have no heart. If they don't have compassion for people who they don't know, they dang surely ain't got none for you, the one they know. Okay? If you got somebody supposed to have compassion but setting people up for the kill, they don't have no compassion for you. You better run like hell. You got to judge people by the way they move, their character, how they choose to do things. So stop, y'all, looking at people because you know them for 20, 30 years. I went to school with them. I this, that, however the case may go. Don't let that fool you. A lot of y'all went through some things because of her. She been doing magic behind the scenes on a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all. This is what she does to get her way. Some of y'all even been doing things for this girl and didn't even know y'all been doing it because she did that to have your memory. Okay, let me slow down. God is telling me to slow down right now. One of y'all was very confused one time and your mind be like, did I just? Your mind was playing tricks on you. You know why? Because she did that to you. So just to let you know, you wasn't tripping at all. Okay? So don't ever think you tripping when things happen. Because sometimes people be thinking, nah, that ain't happened. It did happen. Okay? So be careful when you eat from people. Stop letting them touch on you. See, when you know somebody who is very wicked and do malicious things like this, you got to be very careful how they want to hug on you and love on you and be around you. These kind of people, you got to be very watchful. Okay? Because if you got somebody who try to be in the same place as me, who do wickedness and want to see what I know, you know that's wicked. See, my father but to whip that tail. Y'all ain't see nothing yet. He but to turn the heat all the way up. I mean, he but to turn it up on you. See, y'all was getting that mediocre at first. He but to turn it up, baby. I said this last week. God but to turn it on up. You better, let me tell you, you better embrace yourself. You better embrace yourself, honey. So don't sit and play with my father and you don't really mean it and you go back trying to hurt people with wickedness. I'm from here. We don't play that. We don't play that down there where I'm from. I'm from there. Oh no. Oh no. How dare she? I want her dead. I don't care how you do it. I just want her dead. When I heard that, I was sitting down. I said, what? Let's see how that worked for you. So I'm not gonna say I don't have no remorse for y'all. God is but to roll upon y'all so bad. Okay. And this is for you. God had give you a lot of ample enough time to do what you're supposed to have done, but you allow a Jezebel to stop you. And that's why you but to get raw upon. Huh? Trying to take two-step frontwards, then you at a standstill again. Two-step frontwards at a standstill again. See, either you're gonna be for or against. Cause when God tell you to do something, you gotta do it. You can't allow a Jezebel, a demonic demon, stop you from what God tell you to do. I don't give a dang how it look. If God tell you to take something, give something, whatever, you supposed to have listened to God and you didn't. You choose to spare people feelings, the same people who plotting this day to take you up out of here. You think you think this funny? You think this is really, 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 really a game? Keep playing it, then you will see. Only thing I know, don't knock on my door. Don't call me. I can't help nobody out of nothing, and I won't. Because once my father done put hands on you, I can't go behind it and put my hand. I can't do that. That's going against the grain. I'm not going against the grain when it comes to my father. I'm not doing it. You figure your way in it, figure your way out of it. Because y'all shouldn't did what you did. And it's a good bit of y'all. A good bit. Y'all know how many people be coming to me when I'm in stores or paying my bill? Different people coming into these facilities watching me. They don't buy nothing. They don't buy nothing. Looking at me on the sneak to see what I already done know. Instead, they get themselves together and fix what they already done. You get what I'm saying? trying to figure me out. I promise you, my father gonna bring justice. Let me tell you something. He gonna do it one way or the other. And I promise you, after he finished roaring upon some of y'all, I promise you, y'all gonna run so god doggone fast and fix what y'all done. Y'all gonna be glad to do the right thing and make sure it get in my hand. I promise you. Cause he ain't looking pretty. He but to do his thing. I promise you. And one thing, I don't play with my father. People always wait till things get worse, and then that's when they want to move and do the right thing then. When God been told somebody to do the right thing. You gonna let a devil, please don't, a devil tricking you out of your life where you going to get script from things. You listening to a devil. Sometimes God will tell us to do things to get us out of whatever we got to go through. But you turn around and listen to a whole demon who don't even mean well, who don't even care for you, who really trying to out you, get you gone, for real, for real. You listening, sitting here listening to demons. Somebody who don't even have a heart for real, for real. Who in a whole relationship. I've been said this a while back. What, a year and a half ago now? Didn't I say this a year and a half ago? In a whole relationship. Wow. I never alone, baby. I may walk alone, but I never alone. Trust and believe me. When people see me, I be by myself all the time, unless my daughter need to go somewhere. Always been like this. But I'm not alone. I promise you. So when y'all sitting here playing around, my father doing his thing, baby. Cause slap the like button for beautiful love. Thank you, Miss Carla. I pray y'all day go well. You know all is well with y'all. Do the right thing. And always remember you don't need nobody except God. Some of y'all get so lonely, you really be thinking you need people around. You don't need nobody. Ask God to take that emptiness out of you. Ask God to take it away where you won't be feeling like you lonely, empty, not loved, however the case may go. Once you pray and you really mean it, God gonna do just that. You're gonna be at peace. You're gonna be at comfort. You ain't gonna have no worries at all. No type of worry, I promise you. I promise you. A lot of predicaments I be in is because of other people. Because of other people who want to steal things that doesn't belong to them. And still don't have a god doggone thing to show for it. Don't have nothing to show for it. You got the nerve want to plot on me. That's the wrong thing you could ever do. That plot you plotting, you just setting yourself up. Be careful what you ask for, because you always got to remember it going back to you now. You really going to be plotting on your own self. Always praying, ask God to show you. If you don't know your way while y'all here, ask God to show you. He'll show you. Carla say, I'm so sorry you're going through this, and praying for your peace, beautiful love. Thank you, Miss Carla. I appreciate it. Yeah. I know my life ain't supposed to have been like this. I've been through this. Hidden agendas from people who sit and plot on your life. They know you before you even finish growing knowing yourself, child. And they still want to do the right thing. Because they think their magic going to help them get through things in life and get them where they want. But it's going to land them Fed time. That's what it's going to land them. Stealing people insurance policies and doing different things, heritage and different things like that. You know, changing up people in the court system, changing up names, stuff people supposed to have, taking people houses. I even had my house taken from me. Putting somebody else's name like they paid me some money for that house. This is what's going on. Some of these judges signing off on people's homes, man. Just because somebody worked there. Somebody can work there and be like, look, I got a problem. They can make up any kind of lie. Just because that person worked side by side with them for so many years, they'll just sign off on the paper. Signing over somebody's home. Who does that? Then turn around, some of them they'll sell a home and get the money for it. Taking people property which belong to them. But everybody who wronged me, I promise you, God gonna roll upon your life so bad. So bad. You ain't gonna even know if you coming and going. I promise you, it's gonna last a good little while too. Because it was well overdue. Some of y'all was told a long time to stop, leave it alone. Stop, leave it alone. You know what some of y'all kept doing? Because you believe it's gonna work one day. Something gonna happen, something magical just gonna fall at the air. And the whole time you being tricked by the very thing you believe in. He's going to roar upon y'all so bad. Down to the top, down to the bottom. Each and every one of y'all. And if you ever think to do some hurt or harm to me or my kids, I promise you, whatever you think is what you're going to go through. Because ain't no hurt or harm coming to neither me nor my kids nor my family. Nobody in my chat, anybody who mean well by me, connected to me, ain't no hurt or harm because God already got these people protected. But I promise you, y'all going to go down from the top all the way down to the bottom. So get ready. It's coming. Some of y'all already going through now, but the heat but to get turned up a little bit. It's but to get turned up so bad. It ain't nothing gonna help you out of this. I don't care where you go. I don't care if you fly ahead of the Wallerman. I don't care if you fly ahead of hell. Ain't no devil, ain't nothing upon this earth gonna get you up out of this. God done tell me some of y'all been warned too many times. And you still did what you did. You didn't care. You didn't care. You didn't care. You still wanted to do what you do, and that was it. You didn't care. So I don't neither. Y'all have a nice one. Thank y'all for joining me. Please make sure you hit the like button. You know, you got to set your heart aside sometime. You know, if you know you mean well, God know you mean well. But the wicked got to be cut down like green grass. God is an angry God. He is a jealous God. And yes, he do love his people. But we got to stop trying to use God, our Father God, for a pawn. Like, oh my God, why you say that? Because he's an angry God. He get tired of mess. Mess. And like I said, those of y'all who don't understand what I'm saying, just go to your Father and pray and ask God, where do you stand while you here upon this earth? Because everybody calling is different. Everybody was called to do something differently. Ask God, where do you stand? Because if you don't understand, maybe it's not meant for you to understand when you come across this video. And those who probably in their rightful place going to understand just what I'm saying. Because there ain't nothing to take personal. That's just part of life. Because God is an angry God. He is a jealous one. So we got to stop with that. Why she talking like that? And she talking about God and all that. Well, you don't know my father. Y'all have a nice one, and thank you again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Miss Carla Boo.